Welcome to the Chevrolet Postgame. Here now, Mike Tirico.
An exciting game it was tonight. A lot of long drives in this one. Green Bay jumped out early, never trailed, and beat the Kansas City Chiefs 27-19. It's 4 losses now for the defending Super Bowl champs. Mike Tirico, Chris Collinsworth here at Lambeau as the last of the Packers run off the field and get the cheers. We'll go down here from the players of the game in a minute. First, I want to bring in Terry McCauley, talk about those last couple of plays, our rules analyst. Terry, 2 separate stories here. Let's deal with that first one. After the wild play, the pass downfield to Marquez Valdez-Scantling that I think all of us thought was pass interference.
Sure, if I can, Mike, let me start. The first 59 minutes were really well officiated, in my opinion. We lost something at the end. This is an obvious defensive pass interference. You simply can't play through the receiver's back before the ball gets there. He does exactly that. He plays right through his back. Has to be a foul. Should have been called.
All right, let's go to the second one, and I'll let you and Terry have this conversation because you've been in a bunch of these Hail Mary situations where the receivers know the rules of the road get a little bit different at the end of a game.
That's right, and we don't see it called very often. We've seen some even worse than what we saw on this play. But I thought, to some extent, the fact that Kelsey didn't jump up screaming at the beginning of this sort of play and melee and whatever made me initially think there wasn't enough there. But I just think players expect something, and he got driven right out of the play. But, Terry, there was definitely a push.
There was, Chris, and generally there's lots of bodies banging and everybody's playing the ball. There's not a foul when that happens. But when you have a two-handed shove in the back, it's overt. You see Kelsey lurch forward, and it jumped out at me on the line feed. He just wasn't jumping forward. The ball's going behind him, and he's going forward. Right. It had to be the shove that sent him that direction. I think, just like any other pass play, this is a foul for defensive pass interference.
And that's the way the game ends, 27-19. Terry, thanks for your analysis and expertise. And the Chevrolet players of the game go to the Green Bay side as they get this win. Jordan Love, another outstanding performance in this one in his second start against the Chiefs. That's the team he made his first start against. Christian Watson injured towards the end. And Keyshawn Nixon with the story on the defensive end, including the big interception. And Love and Nixon standing by with Melissa.
Well, Mike, Jordan Love telling us this week he's just getting more and more comfortable in this offense. I'm going to start with you. You put up more points on this Chiefs defense than anybody this season. What was working for you guys?
I think everything. I think as a unit, offensively, we were just clicking today. Everybody around us was making plays, just executing all the little details. We started fast, put up some points, and then defense balled out. And
you told me 100% this was a revenge game from your first NFL start against these guys.
Oh, yeah, 100%. I've been having this game circled. Been wanting to see these guys again after that, my first start. So feels good to get the dub.
All right, this guy over here, what a play. Let's talk about the interception. You had a huge smile on your face, then you go over and you tell all your teammates about it. Tell us.
Yeah, we was in man, and we saw Mahomes check something, and 2 got on the ball, and we knew it was going to be switch fade, and we played it, made a play on the ball. Execution.
And what about this defense? Because you guys held the defending Super Bowl champs to 19 points.
Man, it's something we've been doing all year, you know what I'm saying? We said we were going to play our style of football, and we knew Mahomes is a great player, and they got a great offense, and we just knew we had to play our style, and we was going to come up with a dub.
And now you guys have won 4 out of the last 5 games. You've beaten the Lions and the Chiefs. Jordan, I'm going to ask you, what is the mindset of this team?
Just go win, you know what I mean? We show up every week, just focusing on that week, knowing what we got to do, knowing we got to win every game, and just focus on that week and go get the job done.
I'll give you the final word. What is this team capable of?
Whatever we want it to be. Whatever we put our mind to, we're going to go get. And that's the playoffs right now. We want to be the top seed in the NFC, and that's what we're going to chase. It started with Detroit last week. It's another, and we got Monday night coming up. We got to do it again.
Congratulations, guys.
Thank you.
We're not going to get to the top seed, I don't think. But dream big. Why not? Let's go. They do get to the 7th seed with that win. Right now, they're the 7th seed. Minnesota is the 6th because Minnesota and Green Bay played once, won by the Vikings. That was a game Kirk Cousins got hurt here. They'll have a rematch on New Year's Eve in Minneapolis.
The difference between Jordan Love in this game and his first start in Kansas City, night and day. And the one that I will take with me to the Super Bowl this year, no matter who's there, is 4th down and 2, drifting on his back foot, throwing the thing right up in the air to Dobbs, who comes down with it. It was a gutsy call by LaFleur. It was a gutsy throw. It was a tremendous catch. But it takes courage to break through and being a contender. You have to win games like this at some point. Now they've won 4 out of 5, knocked off Detroit, knock off the world champs. What can't they do? I'm sort of with Keyshawn Nixon down there.
You think they can get the #1 seed?
No, I don't think that. I don't think that.
2 really impressive wins, beat really good teams in the Lions and the Chiefs here tonight. As everybody leaves Lambeau, maybe they're heading to Peacock. Here are the Peacock picks of the week they can watch. Green Bay native, he was here tonight. Don't miss Tony Shalhoub's return in Mr. Monk's Last Case, a Monk movie. And check out Genie, a new holiday original film starring Melissa McCarthy. All your post-game commentary starting right now here from Lambeau. It's Peacock's Sunday Night Football Final. Jordan Love gets the win. We get going to Arlington. Chris and I come back talking about the Eagles and the Cowboys the next Sunday night's mega matchup on NBC.
Welcome back to the Chevrolet postgame.
It's 2 great teams, division rivals.
It is Eagles-Dallas, and you can feel it in your bones.
Let them know I'm coming for.
We got a big heavyweight match coming up. 3 hungry dogs, we got to go take it.
Has that feel of a heavyweight bout. 2 teams that just simply don't like each other.
It's probably going to be the last time that we get them this season.
Hurts! Magnificent! It's Philadelphia. It's Dallas week. Welcome to the world, sir! This is what you get.
And being around that rivalry for some time, we all know, even if they were like 4-8 and 5-9, the game would be pretty special. But when it's 10-2 against 9-3, the lead of the division, so much ahead at stake. Philly won round 1. They go head-to-head in Arlington next Sunday night. You see a Dallas win, and that tightens everything up with Philly. San Francisco, the Lions, who were fabulous in the first quarter. A lot of the last month of the season will be dictated by what happens next Sunday night in Arlington. First thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, the one today between Philly and San Francisco was wild, right? I mean, just wild. Everything in the world. And now their real rival takes the field with them. So this has really been some stretch. But for Philadelphia, a loss today, if they get beat by the Cowboys down there, they have the possibility of going from what looked like a 1 seed all the way down to a 5 seed. So this game really is just a monster game in the schedule. They both know it. I've done at least one of these games, I think, every single year for the last 15 years. They're all better than the next one. Can't wait for next Sunday night.
Talk about made for Sunday night. We will see you from Arlington next Sunday, and we have a bigger Sunday night football team to share that big game with. We send our congratulations to Ryan Linehan, one of our replay operators, and his wife Jen, who welcomed twins Marin and Cade. No time for a replay. They were 1 minute apart. One born at 6:21, one born at 6:22. We send our congratulations, and at least there are a couple of built-in babysitters to help them out there with the first 2 kids.
Jen looks way better than Ryan at this point.
That's right.
We've been on either side of that one before.
Ryan was hustling back to the East Coast, didn't get there in time for the birth. It's part of the life of our great crew on the road. These things happen, but we're glad that the family is happy.
Guys.
Congratulations, Ryan and Jen and the rest of the family. Our final score from beautiful Lambeau Field on this Sunday night. Green Bay 27, Kansas City 19. Coming up next for many of you, it is your local news. Thanks to our great Sunday night team. Everybody battled the elements outside and our terrific crew inside. Rob Hyland, Drew Esikoff, and our entire team in the truck. With Chris Collinsworth, Melissa Stark, and Terry McCauley, Mike Tirico. Pack win 27-19. See you for the Eagles and the Cowboys next Sunday night.
NBC Sports thanks you for watching this presentation of the National Football League.